parliament. We will have somebody with, a good background intellectually, and he needs to prove to the Malaysian that he's capable of, critically inform the Malaysians about the problems and everything which concerns the political stability in Malaysia.
Okay, Hani, we'll get your opinion on this right after this. We are standing by to cross over to Charles Mohan in PWTC right now. Charles, what do you have for us over there?
Shani, well, these are the latest official results that we have obtained in PWTC. As for now, 2 of the state government has actually got the simple majority, which is Malacca, which Barisan Nasional contested in 28 state seats and won in 15 state seats, which means they have got the simple majority, and they need another 4 more state seats to form the 2/3 majority. While in Sabah, Barisan Nasional contested in 60 state seats, and as for now, they have won in 31 state seats, which they need another 10 more state seats to be won to form the 2/3 government. And as overall, Barisan Nasional has won in 62 parliamentary seats, while the opposition has won in 12 parliamentary seats, while for state seats, Barisan Nasional has seen a victory in 106 state seats, while opposition 31 state seats. And among the seats that has actually Barisan Nasional has won, state seat Louis Pahang, Barisan Nasional candidate Ahmad Monawar Abdul Jalil, Padang Tunku Pahang, Barisan Nasional candidate, and also Setia Wangsa, Barisan Nasional, Dato' Sri Zul Hassan Rafiq for parliamentary seat, and Layang Johor, Barisan Nasional candidate On Muhammad Yassin, while in Palu Johor, Barisan Nasional candidate Hu Siong Cheng, Jamanta Johor, Barisan Nasional candidate Lee Hon Tee, and the latest one is from Batu, Wilayah Persekutuan Kuala Lumpur, PKR candidate Chua has win the seat, and others in Malacca, we can see the states that won Kota Melaka and etc. Well, I guess these are some of the results that I've obtained from the scoreboard in PWTC. And for your information, Shani, I would like to repeat that the Prime Minister actually met some of the press in the 39th floor of the UMNO building, and he said that Malaysians should accept the results, and this is how democracy works. And I guess that's all from me now. Charles Mohan reporting from PWTC. Back to Shani Lee in studio.
Thank you, Charles. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, now let's update you on a short graphic to update you on how many seats have been won or lost by the Barisan Nasional and the opposition. Let's take a quick look at this. In Parliament, the Barisan Nasional has won 77 seats, whereas it has also won 144 state seats. For the DAP, 10 Parliament seats and 31 state seats. For BAS, 6 Parliament seats and 28 state seats, whereas for PKR, 7 Parliament seats and 14 state seats. The Barisan Nasional now needs only 35 seats to announce a simple majority for government. Okay, now returning to our discussion in the studio, Hani Tan and of course Rizal. Your thoughts on Charles' announcement on the simple majority for the state government?
Well, I think even from this you'll see that it looks as if it will be more than 90%, less than 90% of Barisan Nasional candidates actually winning and forming the government and being part of the parliament. That's actually a healthy development. That you actually should have more opposition people and even independent candidates. I don't know, have we heard about any independent candidates winning? Not yet.
Not so far.
Yeah, because one of the problems that we are actually facing is this whole difficulty of coping with the very traditional way of doing politics. You have to be either opposition or government. There must be a space actually for people who don't belong to either party and actually want to stand on issues. Say, for example, the Women's Candidacy Initiative. Actually want to stand on a women's platform because women's issue doesn't just affect women, actually affects society at large. And it was very difficult. If you look at the 1999 elections, WCI was actually forced to stand using a DAP ticket because if you look at the very short space of time that's given to actually do campaigning, it is extremely difficult for anybody who's running in a parliamentary seat to cover the huge area and for people to actually associate you with a particular other difficulty also is that you cannot choose a symbol. Right, so you actually have to accept whatever the election given. Yes, exactly. And within, like, say, this year, this is 13 days, but previously, like 7 days, how on earth are you going to cover a parliamentary constituency, brand new symbol, how to associate you? So there's very many difficulties.
And so, Dr. Rizal, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. Shouldn't be an either with me or with them. It shouldn't be like that. But I was also thinking about the question of our federalist political system or federalism in terms of federal state against federal state relation. I think should be improved towards our new two-third majority of Penang. There could be a few other states. If possible, it must be in a way that a more closer federal and state government relationship, which will benefit the whole Malaysians, and shouldn't be a case where if the other state are from different parties with the federal, there will be a discrimination whatsoever. Yeah, this is not only dealing with social justice, but we will show the world that our federal system could be one of the best in the world.
And maturing. I think after 50 years, I think it's way past time to actually mature.
Another issue is that I remember in 2004, it didn't take very long for the government to declare a simple majority. This time round, 35 seats left to go, and it's already past midnight. How achievable do you think it is for the Barisan Nasional to clinch these 35 seats necessary for a simple majority?
Yeah, it's quite difficult. I believe they will get to two-thirds in parliament seats, but in terms of the overall state distributions, there will be, a kind of like a balance between the opposition and the Barisan Nasionals.
Which will prove interesting, I'm sure.
And having more, opposition parliamentarians in there is also good, because when you have more of the others, in parliament, it also lends a sense of bravery and, a more willingness to actually stand up and speak, so that is also important.
Okay, on other topics, of course, we have, we yet to get results from Selangor and Johor. Coming back to Selangor, we have not really seen much coming out from Selangor. What are your thoughts on Selangor? Do you think it will be an easy win for the Barisan Nasional?
Well, I think if you look at the sentiments currently with the results, I think they probably will have a little bit of a struggle. But if you look at the prior to this result coming out, you only had 2 opposition members in the State Assembly. So I definitely hope that there will be more. And in that sense, that also become a more effective opposition.
Of course, the results in PJ Utara and PJ Selatan will be quite telling as well.
Yeah.
What about in Klang as well as Kafar, the southern areas of Selangor? Your thoughts there? Oh, in fact, just hold that. We've got some results coming in for us. Let's just see if we can actually toss over to Adriana and Ayn in just a few seconds. Okay. I'm getting word from the studio, see if we've got these latest results. Okay, we will come back to Adriana and I in just a few seconds. In the meantime, we continue our discussion here. What about, constituencies like Klang and Kafar, which have traditionally been very Chinese-dominated and, quite stronghold of DAP as well?
Yeah, if we see from the bidding case, it could be equal in Selangor as well. But of course, we need to see the issues, local issues, whether the Chinese will vote for the candidates or vote for the party. If they still believe in the party, then the Chinese will, this will benefit the Barisan Nasional. But it could be vice versa.
Okay, in the meantime, we have got news that there are more results coming out from Adriana and Ayn. Let's take a look at what they have to say.
Well, we have some results about to come out from Terengganu. So we have 2 parliamentary seats, if I'm not mistaken, to take a look at. So let's head there now to see, I think the first of which would be the parliamentary seat of Kemaman, P40. I think it should come out on our screens anytime soon. Okay, there you go. The state of Terengganu, We are going to head to parliamentary seat, parliamentary seat of Kemaman, P4.